I'm Sydney, welcome to my Flock and Squawk, and this week I am using Peeps to make a delightful little treat. So this is a 3-ingredient treat. You need canned biscuits or another crescent roll type pre-made ready to go dough, some Nutella, and then your leftover Peeps. Mine happen to be the Delights Peeps, which already have a little chocolate on them. But normal Peeps are preferred, or you can just use standard marshmallows. But this is a quick, easy treat that we are going to just whip together and try out at the end. So let's just move the camera over, but first I just want to say that in this case I am using an air fryer. This one is a Ninja Foodie grill thing, and it does air frying and other functions, but we are just focusing on the air frying today. And in it, it has this tray, which I just put a piece of, it has this tray which is for air frying, but I have a little mat so that they won't stick to the bottom grate that this has. So I'm just gonna put this in. I am going to get this preheating in a moment. It will be 300 for 10 minutes is the cook time, and this automatically, when you set it, will beep when it is ready for you to add food. So I will get that ready in a moment, but first we are going to do the simplest thing in the world, which is prep these actual little treats. So let's just move the camera over so you can see what we are doing. Okay, so I just have a cookie sheet here to prep them on. I've got my Nutella, my biscuits, and my Peeps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my biscuits, which you just do by peeling. And then you press at the seam. And they do pop fairly loud. These are literally just out of the fridge, so they are still very cold. You can just take them apart. These little end ones always get a little tiny bit stuck to the top. So my pack has 8 total flaky biscuits, and I have 3 of each type of Peep, of the Delights, S'more, and just the chocolate dipped. So 2 of these will have just normal marshmallows. But for each of these we are going to just press them out, spread them a bit. You know, just a reasonable size. This is about the size of my palm now. It was just, I mean, it's about the same size as my palm anyway, but this is a lot thinner than this. Just like the comparison. So just pull it out. We're gonna do it for all of these. Oop, be careful. This is super simple for children too, because you don't really have to mix anything up. And an air fryer doesn't heat up the whole house if it's a little warmer outside. So we're just gonna pull all of these. And this is great for, you could do this with any normal marshmallow anyway, and you don't have to use Nutella. You could just use normal chocolate, or you could also use some fruit fillings. You could probably use some of the fruity Peeps for that too. So, as you can see, just working my way through all of these. So they are all a little bit flattened and stretched. Now I'm going to just take a spoon, take my Nutella, and I am going to do a little dollop in each of them. I'm not measuring, I'm just going for it. But for the sake of this video, here's what it looks like. Just a dollop. Then we are going to take our Peep, just sort of, maybe I need to stretch mine out a little further, but we are just going to work on encapsulating it. But yeah, just sort of cinch it shut. Does not have to be perfect. We'll just put the creased side down. This is my broken biscuit, but so let's sort of just work our way through these. All right, so all of these are ready to go, and there are 3 ingredients. For the couple that I didn't have Peeps for, instead of opening a package of large marshmallows, I already had some mini marshmallows open, so I just used those, and they should work out just the same. And you can just stop here, bake these or air fry these, but you could also add butter on top. That would be an additional ingredient, but it might help it get a little crisper. But I'm just going to start my air fryer 300 for 10 minutes, and we will see them when they come out. All right, so it just beeped saying that they are done. Let's see. Ooh! One has popped out a bit. Oh, it looks like several have popped a bit, but we are just going to gently relocate these bad boys. They look really good. Oh, look at that filling. That goop in the corner. These are very delicate feeling. And I've got 2 that have not been baked yet because they didn't quite fit. But look at how good those look. This one looks slightly underdone, but that could just be the marshmallow. Look at that. This one has like a full cavern. Ooh. So delicious. I'm going to bake these off camera, but let's try one of these right now. All right, so I've got a plate with the open one on it. I've got a fork, but it seems to be like reasonable to handle. So I'm just going to give it a bite. It should taste delicious. It's just sweet, doughy Nutella. It's flaky on the outside, warm, sugary, little chocolatey. The Nutella definitely has like heated up a lot, and you can get just a slight color yellowing from the Peep itself. Look at that. Delicious. Now there is a popular variant on something similar like this, like I said, or I believe I said in the intro, called resurrection rolls, where you roll a marshmallow in a little butter, cinnamon sugar, and then put it in the center of a roll. And then when you bake it, that marshmallow fully like melts and disappears and it leaves a hollow opening, which a lot of people make those at Easter and call them resurrection rolls because they believe in the death of Jesus Christ, who was put in a tomb and then disappeared and was found alive 3 days later. So that's why those are called resurrection rolls and are baked at Easter. And this just happens to be a kind of variant on that, where you use up your leftover Peeps, which is also a popular Easter tradition for a lot of people, regardless of your religion. But yeah, delicious, uses up 3 ingredients and marshmallows, so thank you so much for watching. It doesn't take that long. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see me taste test a whole bunch of Peeps, that was last video, and I will make sure that it is here on screen. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you flock and squawk again with me sometime, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!